Makerspaces and students with disabilities. Makerspaces have the potential to change the way students learn. Makerspaces are founded in constructivist principles and focus on hands-on learning. In makerspaces, teachers become the facilitators. They provide students with needed information and assistance. These learning environments encourage students to collaborate, question, fail, and learn in a safe environment. Makerspaces bring out the best in many students, but some can be intimidated by the idea of maker education. Students with disabilities, both physical and neurological, deserve the opportunity to experience the freedom, collaboration, and creativity available in makerspaces. The next challenge for makerspace administrators is to create accessible makerspaces. But this can't be achieved by only adding a ramp, but by altering the curriculum in a way that addresses those with neurological and physical differences. Makerspaces are areas where students are encouraged to explore, collaborate, play, problem solve, investigate, and create. Although some classrooms are blessed with makerspaces, most are found in libraries. Makerspaces can focus on crafts, technology, music, computer programming, or any combination of things. In a makerspace, you could find cardboard, gears, paint, plastic, twine, glue, 3D printers, laser cutters, welders, soldering irons, and simple tools. But makerspaces are not defined by the objects they include, but by the informal learning environments in which students drive the exploration. Makerspaces encourage real-life collaboration, allow for students to fail and rework a project without penalty, and find success by their own means. The type of learning that occurs in makerspaces is the type of learning that could really benefit students with disabilities. Students with disabilities bring a whole set of skills and challenges that teachers must be prepared for. Students with disabilities often have difficulty organizing, planning, performing multi-step operations, collaborating, socializing, controlling emotions, and making real-world connections. Students with disabilities must start with smaller projects that encourage tinkering and then progress towards larger projects that require more complex operations and planning. Makerspaces also allow students to practice their social communication skills in many different aspects. Sadly, many makerspaces are not accessible to students with physical or neurological disabilities. Accessible makerspaces allow students with disabilities to create items that improve their lives, identify their interests, and allow them to have fun. There is not a list of research-based intervention making accessible makerspaces, but resources like DIYability and workshopsolutions.com can provide makerspace administrators with ideas to improve accessibility. These resources provide toy hacking solutions that allow students to add ability switches or blueprints to self-made assistive technology. Students who create their own assistive technology are more likely to use that AT and to be able to repair it. Makerspaces can also be made more accessible by creating large print instructions, picture instructions, audio instructions, controlling noise and sound pollution, and providing storage solutions for students with disabilities who are unable to complete a project in one visit. Creating accessible makerspaces is vital for encouraging students with disabilities to engage in maker education. It is important to create a classroom environment that is encouraging for students with disabilities. Decreasing noise and odor pollution, decreasing visual distractions, and increasing visual cues are all ways makerspace administrators can improve the experiences of students with disabilities. It is important for teachers, librarians, and researchers to continue to improve the accessibility of makerspaces because everyone deserves to experience the joys of maker education.
created using Powtoon.